Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of the RMS Titanic. This iconic ship has captured the world's imagination for over a century. Join us as we explore 41 intriguing facts about the Titanic. Let's get started. Curiosity 1. The unsinkable ship. The Titanic was often touted as unsinkable due to its advanced safety features, including watertight compartments and remotely activated watertight doors. This reputation added a tragic irony to its fate. Curiosity 2. The largest ship at its time. When it set sail in 1912, the Titanic was the largest man-made moving object on Earth. Measuring 882 feet and 9 inches in length, it was a marvel of modern engineering. Curiosity 3. The cost of construction. Titanic cost approximately $7.5 million to build, which would be roughly $200 million today. It was a significant investment showcasing the pinnacle of luxury and technology. Curiosity 4. The maiden voyage. The Titanic's maiden voyage began on April 10, 1912, from Southampton, England, to New York City. The journey was highly anticipated, attracting some of the wealthiest people of the era. Curiosity 5. The number of passengers and crew. On its maiden voyage, the Titanic carried about 2,224 passengers and crew members. This included some of the wealthiest individuals of the time, as well as many emigrants seeking a new life in America. Curiosity 6. The lifeboat shortage. Despite its size, the Titanic only carried 20 lifeboats, enough for just over half of those on board. This was due to outdated maritime safety regulations and a belief in the ship's invincibility. Curiosity 7. The role of the wireless operators. The Titanic was equipped with a Marconi wireless telegraph system, manned by 2 operators. They played a crucial role in sending distress signals after the ship struck the iceberg. Curiosity 8. The iceberg warning. On April 14, 1912, the Titanic received multiple iceberg warnings. Unfortunately, these warnings were not heeded adequately, leading to the ship's tragic encounter with the iceberg. Curiosity 9. The collision. At 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912, the Titanic struck an iceberg on its starboard side. The collision caused a series of punctures along the hull, leading to catastrophic flooding. Curiosity 10. The sinking time. The Titanic took approximately 2 hours and 40 minutes to sink after hitting the iceberg. The gradual descent allowed many passengers and crew to evacuate, not nearly enough. Curiosity 11. The heroes on board. Many stories of heroism emerged from the Titanic disaster. Captain Edward Smith, bandleader Wallace Hartley, and many crew members stayed behind to help others, ultimately sacrificing their lives. Curiosity 12. The band played on. One of the most famous stories from the Titanic is about the ship's band, led by Wallace Hartley. They continued to play music to calm passengers as the ship went down. Curiosity 13. The survivors. Out of the 2,224 people on board, only 710 survived. The majority of survivors were women and children, due to the Women and Children First protocol followed during the evacuation. Curiosity 14. Carpathia's rescue. The RMS Carpathia arrived at the disaster scene around 4 a.m. on April 15, 1912, rescuing the Titanic's survivors from lifeboats. It took them several hours to collect all the lifeboats. Curiosity 15. The aftermath. The sinking of the Titanic led to major changes in maritime safety regulations, including the establishment of the International Ice Patrol and stricter lifeboat requirements. Curiosity 16. The wreck discovery. The wreck of the Titanic was discovered on September 1, 1985, by a Franco-American expedition led by Dr. Robert Ballard. It was found at a depth of about 12,500 feet. Curiosity 17. The state of the wreck. Due to the immense pressure and cold temperatures at the ocean floor, the Titanic wreck has been remarkably preserved. However, it is slowly deteriorating due to metal-eating bacteria. Curiosity 18. The Titanic's sister ships. The Titanic was part of the White Star Line's Olympic-class liners. Its sister ships, the RMS Olympic and HMHS Britannic, had their own fates, with Britannic sinking during World War I. Curiosity 19. The myth of the mummy's curse. One popular myth is that a cursed Egyptian mummy on board caused the Titanic sinking. This has been debunked, as no such artifact was listed among the ship's cargo. Curiosity 20. Titanic in popular culture. The The Titanic disaster has been immortalized in numerous films, books, and documentaries. The most famous is James Cameron's 1997 film Titanic, which became a global phenomenon. Curiosity 21, the famous passengers. Several notable individuals were aboard the Titanic, including John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest men of his time, and the unsinkable Molly Brown, who became famous for her survival. Curiosity 22, the Titanic's interior. The interior of the Titanic was designed to be the epitome of luxury. It featured a grand staircase, opulent dining rooms, and even a swimming pool and gymnasium. Curiosity 23, the boilers and engines. The Titanic was powered by 29 boilers feeding 2 reciprocating steam engines and a low-pressure turbine. These engines allowed the ship to reach speeds of up to 24 knots. Curiosity 24, iceberg's journey. The iceberg that sank the Titanic likely originated from Greenland. It took about 1 to 2 years for the iceberg to travel down to the shipping lanes where it met the Titanic. Curiosity 25, the ship's cat. Like many ships of the era, the Titanic had a ship's cat named Jenny, who was responsible for keeping the rodent population under control. Fate remains unknown. Curiosity 26, first-class accommodation. First-class accommodations on the Titanic were incredibly luxurious, featuring private promenades, ensuite bathrooms, and lavishly decorated stateroom. Curiosity 27, the third-class experience. Third-class passengers, often immigrants, traveled in more modest condition, but still enjoyed better accommodations than on many other ships of the time. Shared facilities and dormitory-style cabins. Curiosity 28, the ship's maiden voyage. Planned stops. Before heading to New York, the Titanic made stops at Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, now Cobh, Ireland, to pick up additional passengers and mail. Curiosity 29, the post office on board. The Titanic had a fully operational post office with 5 postal clerks. They were among the first to know about the collision, as the mailroom quickly flooded. Curiosity 30, the Grand Staircase. The Grand Staircase of the Titanic is one of its most iconic features, symbolizing the opulence of the ship. It was made of oak, iron, and glass and featured a large clock. Curiosity 31, Crow's Nest lookouts. The Crow's Nest were lookouts. Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee were stationed, did not have binoculars, which might have helped them spot the iceberg sooner. Curiosity 32, the Titanic's speed. At the time of the collision, the Titanic was traveling at about 22.5 knots. Some critics argued that the ship was going too fast through iceberg-prone waters. Curiosity 33, the lifeboat drills. No lifeboat drills were conducted on the Titanic, and many lifeboats were launched half-empty due to a lack of organization and panic during the evacuation. Curiosity 34, the memorials. Several memorials exist around the world to honor the Titanic victims, including monuments in Southampton, New York, and Belfast, where the ship was built. Curiosity 35, the Titanic's launch. The Titanic was launched on May 31, 1911, in Belfast. Over 100,000 people attended the event, and it took just over a minute the massive hull to slide into the water. Curiosity 36, the ship's whistles. The Titanic had 3 whistles, each capable of being heard up to 11 miles away. These were used for signaling and communicating with other ships. Curiosity 37, the fire in the coal bunker. Unbeknownst to many, there was a fire in one of the Titanic's coal bunkers during its maiden voyage. Some theories suggest this might have weakened the hull. Curiosity 38, the role of the Californian. The SS Californian was nearby during the sinking, but failed to respond to distress signals in time. This has been a point of controversy and investigation over the years. Curiosity 39, Titanic's legacy. The Titanic's sinking led to significant improvements in maritime safety, including the establishment of the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, SOLAS, in 1914. Curiosity 40, the artifacts recovered. Thousands of artifacts have been recovered from the Titanic wreck, including personal items, pieces of the ship, and even unopened champagne bottles. Curiosity 41, the Titanic Museum attractions. Today, several museums around the world, such as the Titanic Belfast and the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, offer interactive exhibits that tell the Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the Titanic. We hope you enjoyed these 41 fascinating facts about one of the most iconic ships in history. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more historical insights. Until next time, stay curious.